Good afternoon, everyone. I just have to say that I'm so excited that you were brave enough to reach out to me. And I'm doing this video because I wanted you to have a just a face, an expression, a voice, a hand gesture, I don't know. And my dog's gonna come over here. Anyways, I was trying to be by myself. Oh my gosh. But I wanted you to feel comfortable with this and know that I am a real person, okay? I want to tell you a little bit about me so that you can feel comfortable, okay? It I know it was hard to reach out to somebody that you just didn't know, and I commend you for doing that because I don't honestly know if I could have done it. And so just each and every one of you that I have talked to, I've just been amazed. And so I wanted to kind of just talk to you and tell you my story and then how this challenge is going to work. Okay, I am super excited about this and I hope you are too. So if my eyes get real big, that's what happens when I get excited. Okay, and I have just anyways. So a little bit about me. I have 3 kids. They're 11, 3, and 2. My 3 and 2-year-old are exactly a year and 4 days apart. I've had 3 C-sections, so ouch. And I just got to the point, how I started my health and fitness journey was I just got to the point where I didn't know what to do. I had tried everything under the sun, and I was a quick fix girl, okay? I didn't like working out. I still wanted to eat my Snickers and drink my Dr. Pepper. I'm a sugaraholic. I swear it's an addiction. Sugar is an addiction. I just tried everything under the sun to lose weight and to feel better, and nothing worked. I asked my husband for a personal trainer, in which he did it, and went to the gym, worked out 4 times a week at the gym, 2 times a week with a personal trainer, followed my points system, and felt like I was doing everything I needed to do. You know, I was working out, I was reducing my calorie intake, and I just couldn't understand why in those 10 weeks of working out 4 times a week and, like I said, staying within a certain point range, calorie range, I lost 4 pounds in 1 inch. Then it was kind of brought to my attention by my wonderful and amazing husband that even though I was staying within a certain calorie range, my Snickers and Dr. Pepper in the morning, and for my snack and only eating 1 meal a day, was not fueling my body the way it needed to be fueled. And so it was just kind of one of those eye-opening things. And I had my husband and one of his friends, who is a personal trainer, and you will see videos of her later on, but she basically sat me down and she said, look, you have to, 1, get rid of all your excuses, because I was a big excuse girl, okay? I can't work out because I don't have the time. I'm a busy mom with 3 kids. At that time, I taught high school, okay? I taught in Arlington. I live in Grapevine, South Lake area. I had to be at school at 7:30. I had to leave my house at 6:15. My husband's single dad with 3 kids in the morning. by the time I got home, after being literally mentally beat up all day by dealing with high school kids, and if you have high school kids, we can talk from a teacher standpoint, and that's a whole, you know, uh, another conversation. But I, I mean, I was drained. I had nothing left by the time I got home, and I sure as heck wasn't going to go work out. Um, I mean, I just didn't have it in me. And so she basically said, look, you have to get rid of your excuses, get your butt up an hour early. And I'm thinking, there's no way. That's 4:30 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning. And she said, so, how bad do you want to feel better? And I thought, well, crap, she's right. And so then it was, I made that commitment, and I got up every morning at 4:15 so I could be ready to put in my DVD and work out at 4:30. And I had to go to bed early, but, and then my eating habits changed. And so I began to feel so much better. I got rid of Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in 2 years. 2. And I just cannot express how becoming healthier has changed my life, has changed my husband, has changed our relationship. My parents also started their journey because I was worried for my mom. My mom, and my dad. My dad's not overweight, but guess where I got the sugaraholic from? My dad. Dr. Pepper King. Um, you know, he's on cholesterol medication and blood pressure medication. Same thing with my mom. My mom's was pre-diabetic. Keyword was. She lost 65 pounds. Um, and I'll share her story with you later on as well. But I just wanted to give you a little glimpse, and I'm gonna try not to make this too much longer. But I just have to say, and I'm gonna try not to cry, but some of you shared your stories with me, and were very detailed and very. I've cried several times in the last few days because I just feel like there's a reason why we were brought together, okay? And I know how hard it is, but I also know that you have a purpose. And if you've got kids, then as moms, we need to lead by example. I hated that my daughter, my oldest, saw me in a ponytail every day and kind of slouchy clothes and no makeup. And, not that you have to have any of that, makeup or anything like that, but I didn't feel good about myself. And she saw that every day. I was grouchy. I was grumpy. I mean, no, I'm not saying I'm not that every once in a while now, because kids can drive you crazy. But it was every day. And I look back at pictures of me and the kids, and I'm just like, I didn't care. And now they know that mommy and daddy, it's a priority in our lives to be healthy and to work out. They put on their workout clothes. We go to the park and do things together. So I just want you to think about that. Also, I really think that it's a mindset. And so we, throughout the 21 days, we're going to get into a more positive way of thinking. Because I had several of you say, oh, I hope this will work. Well, there's no hoping. It will. Okay, that's what we are going to kind of retrain ourselves to think. And you will just have to keep telling yourself that I am doing this. And I get real, no. But that you have to stick with it. It's not going to be easy. Because if it was easy, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you about it. I wouldn't have had the hardships that I've had if it was easy. Everybody, we wouldn't have a problem. So I just want you to know that this 21-day accountability challenge is something that I truly, honestly believe will help change your life. And it will get you into thinking differently. You're going to set some goals. You're going to share your story, okay, and what you want to do. Do you have to do a 15-minute video? No. Okay, you don't have to do any of that, but you will be required to post in the group every single day. And if you can't do that, then I'm sorry, you can't be in the group. I'm going to be very specific about what needs to be done, and I'll put that information in the group. But you're going to have to give up something, and it's got to be something that is holding you back. A food or drink item that is holding you back. If you are drinking soda and it's more than 2 a day, that's probably what you need to give up. And if your family gives you a hard time about it, they need to give it up too. And if they don't want to do it, that's fine. You are just going to have to make yourself step away from it. It's going to suck. You're going to, by day 3, you're probably going to think you're going to die. I've been there. I know. And you can't replace it with another bad thing, okay? The 21 days, you know that 21 days is how long it takes to develop a habit. And so it's going to take 21 days to break that habit. And we are going to toss the bad habits to the curb, and we are going to bring in some good habits. And you are going to just feel so much better. And then you will be required to work out at least 30 minutes a day. Okay, so whatever it is, break out those old DVDs that you bought whenever. And if you have injuries or whatever, then walk around the block for 30 minutes. I will be posting some different things that you can do, but you have to get your heart rate up, and you have to be breaking a sweat. One of you told me that you were not afraid, but you didn't like elevators, so you did 3 flights of stairs, and you were very upset because you were out of breath, and but the way I look at it is, oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's awesome that you made it up 3 flights of stairs. That's hard. I mean, I'd be out of breath. And so it's those types of things that do it anyways. And yes, it is hard. You may break a sweat, which you will break a sweat, and we're going to break a sweat every day. But it will be something that your body will start to see, and you'll start to see changes. Okay? We've got to get you up and moving, and you also have to increase your water intake. And I will be posting some different things that you can do. I know so many people hate drinking water, but guess what? Our brains are made of 80% of water. So if we're not drinking it, guess what? It's kind of sucking the brain cells out. They're not getting what they need. So it just does a toll on your body. So you should be drinking half your body weight in water. So take how much ever you weigh, divide it in two, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking a day. We've been told forever that it's 64 ounces. Half your body weight, and it's going to be more for some people, less for some people. If it's less than 64 ounces, then you need to drink your 64 ounces. I guarantee you will see a difference. It's amazing. And I am going to try to wrap this up because I've been just rambling so long, and I hope that you stuck it through and that you watched this whole thing, because I truly, honestly believe in you guys and that you can do this. This is your time to get your life back, and I want to be there with you every step of the way. Some expectations of the group and some things that I will not tolerate. Okay, so please listen to me. Expectations. Be positive. I know it's sometimes hard, and that's okay. But also build each other up, help each other out. It's not just one person supporting 24 other women, it's women supporting women, okay? It doesn't matter. This is a safe environment. This is I want this to be a judge-free environment. Please, please, please be respectful of everybody in the group, okay? I do not want to have to remove anybody for just kind of negative comments. Even things like cussing. It is just my belief system. I try not to do it. I'm not perfect by any means, because some of my workouts I slip because they're so stinking hard. But, or when I get frustrated, I mean, we all screw up, but I don't write like that. I don't talk like that normally, and I will not tolerate it in my groups. Especially the F-bomb and all that kind of stuff. I don't do it, and I can't have it in my group. Okay, so just be mindful and just be respectful of one another. The idea is to hopefully gain some valuable relationships through this group. I mean, everybody's local, okay? So these are women that are in your community. So if we can develop new friendships and relationships from this, then how much better are we going to be, okay? And so I, once again, just want to tell you how excited I am that you reached out to me and that we have met and have spoken or messaged, okay? But now with this video, you can see that I'm a real person too. And I'm going to screw up. But I believe, once again, and I've said it a million times, that things happen for a reason, okay? And I will be honest and tell you that one of my roles is to be a Christian faithful servant. And so that's something that's very important to me. It may not be your thing, and that's completely okay. So that's who I am, and I will support you, 100%. And I believe that you can do this, and I cannot wait just to see the energy in this group. So I hope you have an amazing weekend, and it's go time on Monday. So think about what you're going to give up. Think about what workout you are going to do every day, okay, for 21 days. Once again, I am so honored to have you in this group, and I cannot wait to see the results. Have an amazing weekend.